direct mail. If you're doing direct mail, or you're planning on doing direct mail, whether it's a postcard or whatever, and perhaps you didn't plan on having the mega mixer in that direct mail piece, but you still haven't gone to press with it, put a little tagline on that direct mail piece, if you're doing a direct mail piece. The thing is now you've got to get kind of cranking on it because it's in February, so you know, we're February 5th, so you don't have a lot of time, but it's something you might want to think about doing, especially if it's a short run. Your website or blog. Everyone I'm sure has websites, I hope, right? Everyone? Yes? Good. That's a whole other thing if you didn't. But on your website, put a little burst. You know, if you have a news and events thing, put it under news and events. Or put a little burst on your homepage that says, oh, we'll be at the Mega Mixer. It's real simple. It takes 2 seconds to do, especially if you can change it in-house. If you have a content management system, you can do it yourself, or you can just tell your web guy to do it. It's a great way to showcase what you're doing at the Mega Mixer. If you have a blog, put it in your blog. When you're at the Mega Mixer, or your tweet, or your Facebook, or your LinkedIn, or whatever you're using. You know, and there's tools that allow you to put. You could put it on Facebook or Twitter, and it allows you to put it on all your social media sites. Just say, hey, we're going to be at the Mega Mixer. So it's simple. Anyway, I'm curious, how many people use like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, of course? Yeah, that's good. So that's a communication tool. People are seeing it. All you got to do is add it to it, so it's not like something you have to go out of your way and spend a lot of money on to do. Now, this is a good tactic, press release. Public relations. If you've got something new to announce at the show that day, then put together a press release and send it out. But it's got to be newsworthy. Not just that you're going to be there, but you're going to offer a new product, you're going to offer a new service, or you're going to, you'll launch a new line or something like that. Because then the media will say, oh, that's interesting, or they might say it's interesting, but it's certainly going to be more interesting to them than just saying, hey, we're going to be here. Otherwise, it's not worth doing. And then if you've got, at the show, if you've got, you want to take a picture and you've done something at the show that you're announcing and you want to do a post-event press release, you can do that too. So think about that, using a press release if you're interested in public relations. If you have a newsletter, a lot of people have newsletters. A lot of times now they're digital, which is good. Add it to your newsletter. Your quarterly or whatever, I don't know how often you do newsletter. But just add it to your newsletter. Real simple. Just add a line or two. Flyers, if you have flyers or at shows, doing a flyer, then add it to a flyer. What I'm talking about here is trying to do things that aren't going to be breaking the budget that you're going to do normally anyways. You have a website, you have all the social media stuff. The thing is you have to work at marketing yourselves at the Mega Mixer. We're doing it too. I mean, we're marketing it. We got it in the Business Journal. We're on radio. We've got all these outlets that we're doing, but it's important that you also participate in the process. It's like if you join a group and you don't do anything, and then you complain because we don't get any business. Well, that's because you have to participate. You have to work it. So obviously you care because you're here. And if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. So it's important. So you already have that in your favor. Now the other thing here is advertising. Now this, I don't know if you can see this. I just thought that was kind of interesting. I think this is England. It's a dog, and it says, "Who keeps me?" And it's for a divorce lawyer. Interesting. Yeah, typical English, kind of funny. But anyways, you may be doing advertising already. You may have different campaigns going. So if you can, depending on, I don't know what kind of advertising you have going, but if you do have advertising going, whether it's radio or whatever, you might be able to add a little tagline on about that. So think about that. It's important that you, if you're already spending the money on the ad, you can change it. Then just put a little tagline. Check us out at the Mega Mixer. And part of advertising is print. Print's very important. So what we're going to do now is Margaret Hanlon from the Business Journal is going to talk a little bit about how print can help you promote your booth.